Toronto Bread in the house, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today we're doing the Thailand Bros podcast. So that's basically a podcast for all you guys that like to go to Thailand. So we're doing the Thailand podcast. So hopefully you guys enjoy. It's my off night, so I'm not working tomorrow. So that's why I don't have to go to sleep right now. So I can do my passport, bro. Yo, man, we out here. Yeah, man, I can do my passport, bro, podcast, which I haven't been able to do because I've been working. So finally, we not working tomorrow, so I can take a day off. So might as well start the day on a good note, and we'll do the Thailand Bro podcast. So this is the Passport Bro podcast, single man travel to Asia podcast for all you guys that like to go to Thailand. This is the podcast for you. If you guys looking to be overseas, if you guys looking to set up shop overseas, this is the channel for you guys where we talk about everything to do with overseas travel and this and that. And hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm just getting it set up. Right now, it's about, what time is it here? It's about almost 1 o'clock a.m. It's 1 a.m. here in Toronto right now. So this is a really late night podcast. And basically, we'll start off with all of the goings on. The first things that we're going to start with, so our bullet point number one will be everything that's been going on in the quote-unquote Thailand genre. So for the uninitiated, Thailand genre is basically those YouTubers that talk about Thailand, or those YouTubers that travel to Thailand, or those YouTubers in Thailand. Those are what we call the Thailand genre YouTubers. So we've had a recent controversy in the Thailand genre where there was a dispute between Barry the Boss and Capio. It's been going on for a while. And it got to a point of not a physical confrontation, but a near physical confrontation. Oops, my goodness, what did I do there? Almost destroyed my desk. So this has been going on for years. Actually, I can't even say it's been going on for a little while. It's been going on for years. So we can see. Yeah. So anyways, but apparently Barry has gone radio silent. Barry has gone he's not been online. I don't know, because I'm working, so I don't know if Barry's online or not. I'm not online. I'm working. I have a job, so I don't know if Barry's online or not. But apparently Barry's been off for YouTube. And I was asking the question, well, if he's off YouTube, how does Barry make money? Because I'm assuming YouTube is one of his main sources of income outside of his benefits check. So, yeah. But, yeah, man, they're hearing you that Barry is being investigated by UK tax office. Okay. I see. Well, that would definitely cause him some problems, man. That would definitely have some. But but here's the problem. Listen, we live in the West, okay, guys? So in our countries, the people make a lot of money. The government is not going to care about someone that makes a little bit of money like Barry. The only thing that they would care about is if he's cheating their benefit system. That's different. But if it's about taxes, Barry doesn't make enough money for the tax department to care about what he's doing. He's making small money. So, but yeah, that would be a very serious crime in the UK. Now, listen, the UK is in a type of a conundrum right now. I don't know if you guys understand what's going on in the UK right now, but basically the UK is in the midst of a basic civil upheaval. You could call it a civil upheaval right now, because of quote unquote mass migration. We talk about that on my channel a lot, and it's causing some social fabric tearing in the UK right now. You know, yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody's fed up with immigration right now, but I've come, you've come to those 5 stages of acceptance. There's denial, then there's like, I don't know what they all are, but one stage is acceptance. I know one stage of denial is accepting that this is the situation. So you're just going to have to accept it, because I always tell you guys in the chat, we live in a corporate autocracy. We don't make the rules. In Canada, USA, UK, we don't make the rules. The corporations make the rules. And they don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your cultural values. They don't care about anything except making money. And they don't care if you want to rise up, because I've already told you guys in this chat that the reason the corporations do the mass migration is that's their army. That's their army, man. So what the corporations are going to do, and I'm being real with you guys right now, is all those mass immigrants that are coming into your country, guess who's going to be your police force? Guess who's going to be your army? Those guys. And you ain't going to be able to do a damn thing about it. So just accept it. We live in a corporate autocracy. And everybody, listen, and another thing I want to tell you guys about here. I want to tell you guys about is the origins of democracies, man. The origins of democracy. Everybody thinks democracy is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Everyone's like, oh, we're going to spread democracy to Iraq, or we're going to spread democracy to Venezuela. But do you guys know how democracy started? Have you guys ever said, well, how did democracy start? And you guys will not really know. How did democracy start in Greece, right? In Athens? How did democracy start in the United States? Was it really everybody gets a say in how things are run? I don't think so. Democracy has never been about everybody getting a vote and everybody having a say in how the country is run. That is wrong. Democracy has never been like that. Democracy has always been how the wealthy create the policy for the people. So in Greece, it's only the select few that vote. In the United States, it was only the select few that vote. The men, the landowners, the wealthy. Only the wealthy could vote. So now what you have now in the United States is that the wealthy have, in a way, corrupted the system. So in fact, only their voice matters, So yeah, man. Yeah, it's all good. It's okay. You don't need to bring people from Ron's channel. I'm just doing my own podcast. I'm not trying to cause any issues, man. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, man. So, yeah, democracy has never been about everybody getting a vote. It's always been about how the powerful can create the policy for the masses. And in our country, USA, Canada, UK, Europe, it's how the corporations, who are the wealthy now, the corporations are the wealthy man. They are the ones that write the policy for us. We live in a corporate autocracy. It doesn't matter who you vote for. Whoever you vote for, whichever political affiliation you vote for, they all have to answer to the corporations. Yeah. Please don't drink. Yeah. Exactly, Linus Crabbo, exactly. There's everyone that gets this head wrapped around democracy, just get your head checked. There's no such thing as democracy. It's always been only the wealthy that influence policy. Only the corporation, and in our society, it's not even the wealthy. It's the corporations that are the ones that dictate policy. So you don't have no say. Every time you hear about the United States wants to spread democracy, whenever you hear we got to spread democracy to Ukraine or to Iraq, I want you guys to understand that's pure bullshit. It's not. It's pure bullshit, man. you know, because even in our own country, there's no such thing as democracy. Yes, you can vote, but at the end of the day, your vote doesn't mean anything because the corporations are the ones that'll dictate policy. They're going to dictate how many immigrants come into your country. If they want a million, if they want 10 million, 10 million are coming in. Okay? You don't have no say in that. Now, the reason they want to do that is so they keep your wages low. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, but anyways, guys, I'm getting a little bit off topic, but I just wanted to mention that because we were talking about the UK and that Barry is possibly facing some potential charges for benefits fraud. And I was just mentioning that, you know, the UK, they're not caring about somebody like Barry. He does makes too much. His money is too small for anybody to care, you know, what he's doing. But the problem that Barry might have is that if he's doing anything illegal in terms of collecting the benefits, then that might cause a problem for Barry. A legal problem and a potential criminal problem for Barry, which, as he's told us before, he's quite used to the criminal system in the UK, man. So you know, that would be definitely a problem for Barry the Boss. So as for me, you guys know I'm also one of the passport bros. You know, you guys have heard about the T.O. If you guys are uninitiated, they call me the granny chaser. That's because they say, oh, why did you chase grannies? Why do you always hang out with Nita? They always say, why are you always hanging out with Nita? I hang out with Nita because Nita has big flapjacks. Nita have flapjacks. Nita got big flapjacks. And them jacks need their syrup. Yes, man. There's some mad dwarf ranting drunk in the park. Oh, yeah? So, any grannies lined up? Well, Nita says she might come back from the Philippines. So Nita's telling me that she's not going to stay in Dubai. She's going to come back to the Philippines. So who knows how that's going to work out. Barry is a brother. Why are you throwing shade, Cam Life? Why am I throwing shade? Cam Life, are you my cousin, Cam Life? Cam Life, I think you're my cousin. Cam Life, are you my cousin? Are you my cousin, Cam Life? I think you're my cousin. I don't know if that's my cousin. I think that's my cousin in the chat. Cam Life. I'm pretty sure that's my my cousin in the chat, but I'm not sure if that's my cousin. Cam Life. Negative, you're not my cousin? No? Because yeah, my cousin has the same name as that. That's why I just wanted to check. Okay, no, definitely not my cousin. Definitely not my cousin. I just was checking because my cousin is also like... My cousin is, funny enough, my cousin, she has about $2 million, I think. $2 or $3 million, okay, my cousin. And she has a big house or whatever in Milton, which is outside of Toronto. And she is like me. She hates Trudeau. And she's like, yo, Canada is going down the crapper. And she's planning to move to Mexico. She's like, I can't deal with this place anymore. Like, everybody in Canada that's like a born Canadian, like a citizen of Canada, we're all planning to leave Canada because the cost is too high to make it worthwhile. So even people that have a lot of money, $3-4 million, are like, I got to get out of here. So the reason that she's leaving is the expense is too much. But, you know, the thing I was telling my buddy, me and my buddy, the other day we were downtown. Brad, you need to get into this bingo side of the game. I was talking to my buddy. I was talking to my buddy on the weekend, and I was just telling him. I said, guy, it seems like the government, like the Canadian government, it doesn't want us to work. They don't want us to work. Like they want us just to collect benefits. They don't want us working because they want the mass. Okay, so the Canadian government wants to import all these people and they take all the low end jobs. Then they make it harder to get the high end jobs. It's almost like they don't want you to work. And we're getting to that age where we're going to be collecting our retirement. So you don't want me to work. You just want me to collect my retirement check as soon as I turn 55 or turn 56. You just want me to collect my retirement check and go beat it. And that's probably what a lot of people are going to do. Like a lot of the Canadians, those people that are entitled to CPP, OAS, GIS, as soon as they say, you know what, I think early retirement, I think you can do, I don't know how early we can do it here in Canada. I think we can do 55 or 57. We just start collecting our pension and we just say, beat it. We're out of here, man. I'm just forget it. I'll start. And who's paying for my pension? The mass immigrants. Those guys are going to pay for my pension. I just collected early. You guys pay for it. I just stay on the beach in Thailand. You guys work hard here in Canada. You guys pay your minimum wage job, and you guys pay for my pension. Because that's basically what the government seems to want. They just gonna, because it's not what the government wants. Sorry, it's what the corporations want. The corporations want cheap labor. They don't want to pay you. They want labor that's how do you say that word? They want labor that's beholden. They want labor that's beholden to them. Because the thing about these foreign workers or the mass immigrants that come into your country, because they want to become a citizen, they have to follow the corporate rules. So they have to work the hours. They have to do whatever job the corporation tells them. They can't say no. But somebody like me, somebody that's Canadian, will just tell them to go fuck off. Go fuck right off. You know what I'm saying? Like we could just tell them, just go take it and go on a hike. I could tell a corporation go on a hike. But somebody that you brought in here from Nigeria, they can't do that, man. They can't do that shit, boy. Somebody you bring in somebody from what country? From El Salvador. They can't tell you to go take a hike. They need to keep that job to keep their work visa. They're totally beholden to the corporations. They can't say no. That's what the corporations want. They'll work the worst job. They'll work a job that's not good for their health. They'll work a job that might kill them because they want to get that PR. They want to get that Canadian work permit. So, Canadian would never do that. So, yeah. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. So, yeah, that's basically what's going down, guys. So, I hope, anyways, guys, I hope freaking dudes rock. Yeah, of course I'm getting it done, man. Of course I'm getting it done. I'm just talking to you guys as a passport bro. I'm talking to you as a single man travel to Asia channel, man. Single man travel to Asia channel. So, I hope you guys are enjoying my channel. you know. Is Brad getting it done? Yeah, man. Well, my plan is, so here's my plan, guys. I was talking to my buddy. I was like, man, you know, if when I was in school, oh my god, oh my god. You're too funny, man. Cam Life, man. You're a hardcore guy. You're a hardcore guy. You know, I wish, man. I wish. Actually, I'll show you this one lady on Thai Friendly. I show you this lady on Thai Friendly. I messaged her. I didn't message her for anything or nothing like that. I just messaged her just to tell her she's pretty. But I'll show you her picture because I think she's very pretty. Let me just see if I have a picture of her here. Just give me 1 second, man. I'm gonna earn friendly, lads. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Thai friendly, not friendly, guy. Thai friendly, not friendly at all. Passport bros, be warned about Thai friendly, man. These girls here, a lot of them girls that you see on Thai friendly, a lot of them be working girls, guys. So you better know what you're dealing with when you get on Thai friendly because, you know, you could end up, you know, in some situation you don't want to, or you won't feel comfortable in, let's put it that way, you know. So I'm just giving you guys, oh shoot, man, my message is piling up. My message is piling up, man. So anyways, I messaged this lady here. I'll show you the message I sent to her. I don't know what it means, nothing like that. I'll show you this lady that I messaged. This is the lady I messaged, man. This is the lady that I messaged on Thai Friendly. 55 years old, Thailand granny. I just messaged her. I just told her she's pretty, that's all. She never replied back or anything, but I just messaged her for the hell of it. Yo, man. Yeah, I hit the DMs on this Thai Friendly, man. Yeah, I was getting it done, and they asked for 2,000. You know, if I was in Thailand, I'm not doing 2,000, man. You know that. I ain't doing that shit for 2,000. No way. If I'm in Thailand, it's gonna be 1,000. You know, I just do 1,000. That's it. 1,000 or nothing. Because I'm broke, man. I have no money. I have nothing. So don't even ask me for any money, man. I do 1,000. Yeah. This girl messaged. Oh my God, people messaging me. Look at that. Girls are messaging me. Let me see what this girl's message is. Send me a message. This girls are messaging me, man. Like, why? Send me a message in my line. This looks like a fake profile, man. These girls are fake. She said, send me a message in her line. This is fake. Fake. This girl asked me to send her a message. I just get on Thai Friendly. She said, starts out right away. She sent me a message. Send me a message on my line. Look at that. You think I'm going to respond to this nonsense, man? Give me a break, man. These girls there's a lot of scam artists on Thai Friendly, so you got to be careful. Like, you would never respond to these guys' messages, man. As soon as you get on Thai Friendly, you're going to get all kind of messages, man. So it's like, I don't have no time for none of this, man. Some of these girls I can't show you because the pictures, they're not friendly for YouTube, so I can't show you guys the pictures of the ladies on Thai Friendly or nothing like that. They're definitely not YouTube friendly. I mean, these girls, they got all this shit out there. You know what I mean? But let me see if I can find one Thai friendly lady I can show you a picture of. Give me 1 second. Maybe I can find one that I can show you a picture. I looked for one granny. Let's see if I can find a picture of a nice granny, and I'll send this picture. Oh yeah, here's a nice granny. There's a nice granny I can find a picture of right there. There's a nice granny. I messaged this granny, but these grannies, they don't got no time. They never respond to you. The grannies, they don't respond to you or nothing like that. I message them, but they never respond, man. You know, yeah. I stay at Ramchit Plaza. I always stay at Ramchit Plaza Hotel. I always stay there. So this girl didn't message me. I messaged her, but she didn't message. She must have a lot of guys. Like when you see a girl, they don't that you message. They don't even read your message, man. Even safer that way. No uncles in the next village. Yeah, granny's. She's ghosting me, man. These grannies are ghosting me, man. She's ghosting me. The other granny is ghosting me as well, man. I said, what's going on with these grannies? They don't want to talk. Why are they even on Thai friendly? I guess because I'm black. You know, they don't want to talk to me, right? So they want a white guy. They don't want to talk. If they see your message coming in, they're just like ignore it. You know, they don't want to talk to you. So I don't give a fuck. Yo, man, I make my money. I don't care. I got money. So I don't care if they want to listen to my message or not. I got a lot of money, and I got more money than any of these little ladies have. But they have the dream of an old white guy that's about to die. That's their dream. For these ladies, they want an old white guy that's about to die. They see me, they think I'm young or something like that. So they're like, well, this guy's young. He's going to be around for a while. I ain't not going to get access to his money. They want an old white guy that looks like he's going to die or he's overweight. Then they can get their hands on the money. Exactly, man. Yeah, they need to, yeah, but the problem is, on Thai friendly, they're just looking for old white guy about to die. That's the problem with the ladies in my age range, they're looking for that. Like somebody about to croak, somebody that's with a cane, maybe in a wheelchair. They're looking for that. Someone they can put a little Adderall in the food when they're cooking it, Look at these grannies, man. Let me see if I can find another granny here. I can show you guys another granny that ghosted me. All the grannies on Thai friendly, man, they all ghost me, man. Here's another granny that ghosted me. I'll pull up a granny here that ghosted me out, boy. All the grannies, boy, they all ghost you, man. I tell you. These grannies are all ghosting, man. I gotta find a family. These pictures are not family friendly pictures. These grannies are not family friendly. They don't put. I had to find a family friendly photo because the pictures that you post, they're not family friendly photos. Yeah. So this granny is. You can stream from. She's not posting family friendly photos. This is the most family friendly photo I can find of it. All the other photos would get my YouTube channel taken right down. Yeah. So yeah, this one ghosts you too. This granny, she'll ghost you, man. You can message her, but you ghosting her. She ghosts you, man, right out. She's a ghoster. She's ghosting granny. I'm going to call her the granny ghoster. The granny ghost. Ghosting granny, Let's see if there's any other grannies in here that were decent. I don't think any of these grannies are that great. They're really, not really that good, man. They're not that great. None of these grannies is good, man. I look at the grannies and they're not that great, man. Not that great at all. Let me see if I can find the granny that's like kind of decent. Let's see if we can find a granny here. Let's see if we can find a granny. Oh, here's a nice granny. Wow, I found a granny. Here's a nice granny. There you go. 56. Oh, shoot. That's my Facebook. I don't want you guys seeing that. This is my granny there. 56 years old Thailand granny. How about that? She remind me of Nita. This is kind of like Nita. 56-year-old. Of course, she's like 10 years older than Nita. Nita's not that old. She's not 56, but this is kind of like Nita body type right here. So that's like Nita. She's doing her Nita thing. Nita granny. Yeah, she definitely got a Nita type body. She like a Nita. Nice granny. 56 years old. She okay. You can definitely do your work in there. She alright, boy. If you're in the passport bro genre, if you in the genre of passport bros, this is the channel for you. You know what I'm talking about. We're talking about going to Thailand, Philippines, Cambodia. We're getting nice apartments, condos. You know, we're going to live that lifestyle. We live in a 5-star lifestyle. When we go overseas, we live like a king. Valet concierge service all the time, man. Oh, yeah, I could handle it, man, for sure, man. Of course I can. You know, I'm planning a trip out to Thailand. Thankfully, my supporters have sent me $2,500, and I have that money saved up. Thank you, guys. Especially guys like Trouthead, Tuna Kahuna, Man Elk, Orchidelia sent me over $2,500. And I'm using that money to go to Thailand, but I need about 5,000 to do my trip. So I'm still only about halfway there. We started this in April, I think. We started the clicker. We started the clicker in April, I think, for the trip to Thailand. Yeah, man. Yeah, you can lose your pension when you're abroad too long. I know that. That's what I said, Lionel. I said that. I said I would come back. I could do half and half, you know. I'm not going to be full year overseas, man. Yeah, I know you lose your pension when you're overseas. I know that. I've been studying this. I'm studying it, man. I know that. I'm trying to figure out how to get my pension so I can just get out of here. Once I get my pension, bang, and I'm going to bounce, man. Shit. And that's it, man. I'm going to bounce right out of here, to be honest, man. That's the plan, man. You know. There's a nice pretty girl in Bangkok, boy. Nice pretty granny. This is a pretty granny. Holy crow. 57 years old. And she's a pretty granny. Look at this granny, guys. You guys like grannies? Look at this. 57 years old. Look at that granny. Look at her. Look at that granny. Guys, she's pretty. She's a pretty granny, boy. She's a pretty granny. Is that it? That's it? She only pictures that? Oh, no, she got more pictures. It's a pretty granny. Look at that. There you go. Nice body, too. Look at that. Nice shape. Not too bad. Nice granny, boy. Yeah, she alright, boy. She alright. Yeah, man. They call me the granny chaser, man. Yeah, of course, man. I don't know about CPP because CPP, you paid into CPP. So I don't know how they are taking that away from you because you paid into CPP all your life for your retirement. So I don't know if they can take that away, but they can definitely take away your OAS and your GIS. GIS, if you're overseas, you're not getting GIS at all. I can tell you that right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they call me Raw Dog, and that's right, man. I had a bad experience out in Boracay. So all you passport bros that are tuning into my channel for the first time, some of you guys may know that I went out to the Philippines. I went out to Boracay. And you guys may know that Boracay is very famous for its beaches. It's got the white sand beaches, crystal clear water, and all the palm trees, coconuts, everything like that. A perfect tropical paradise. And I went out there some time ago to meet a girl that I was speaking with on Instagram. You guys may know her as April Islander Girl or April the Islander Girl. I don't know how you guys may know her. And I did go out to Philippines to see her. And at that time, I thought that you know, that, you know, she might be the one or whatever. And, yeah, man, it was just kind of a weird situation like that. But, I will show you some of the pictures that I took of April, the Islander girl. And what happened was when I was out there, I think she was having a little bit of a health issue. And that she shared her health issue with me. Let's put it that way. She shared her health issue. So you guys, this is April, the Islander girl that was out in Boracay. For all you passport bros, you know, this is April, the Islander girl, guys. That's the girl right there. That's Philippines. I think I was in Boracay. You guys may know that as like a destination for the tourists to the Philippines, one of the island resorts outside of Surigao and Palawan. You know, so I was there and I met up with her. And yeah, she's doing her own thing, you know. She's doing her own thing, good boy, you know what I'm saying? And I did take a few pictures of her, you know. I was out there doing pictures and stuff like that. You know, cleaner, saner. Yeah, take one. Yeah, of course, man. I don't have nothing against any of that. So, but anyways, guys, this is April the Islander girl. I don't know if I have any more pictures of her. I think that's a good picture. I took this picture of her. You guys, did I ever show you guys this picture of April Islander girl? I don't know if I showed you this picture, guys. April the Islander girl. You know what? I've never done a video shoot on this one. I might need to do a like a video vlog on this, so that you guys can see all these pictures, because I have so many of these pictures on my phone that I never published. So that was the whole reason for me going out to Boracay, was to take pictures of her. And yeah, I never really got a chance to post them all up, man. So maybe I'll do some photo. Maybe I'll do another photo update for April Islander girl. I did enough photo updates, man. Wow, these are some good photos, man. Actually, now that I think about it, these are some good photos. I could, you know. Yeah, man, these are actually some good photos. I should actually publish another vlog with these photos, man, because some of these are pretty good, man. Holy crow. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, wow, maybe I should be publishing these pictures. Yeah, man, just pretty good pictures, man. Holy crow. I'm gonna publish them. I'll publish them later on. I'll publish that shit, man. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in to my channel. And yeah, man, it's Toronto Brad, the T.O. They call me Single Man Travel to Asia channel. I'm glad that you guys tuned into my chat. And yeah, man, I'm glad you guys are enjoying. You can discuss all of our plans for traveling to Philippines, Thailand, Cambodia, you know. I don't know if you guys want to go out there, but maybe some of you guys do. I don't know, maybe you do. But I don't know if you guys do that. But yeah, so I went out to there with this girl, and yeah, I got myself into a little bit of trouble, man. Did I get another of these fake messages again? Why do these guys keep fake messaging me, man? I hate this thing, Thai Friendly. They just messaging me with these fake messages, man. I can't stand these things, man. This Thai Friendly is annoying, man. See, this girl keeps messaging me, but it's fake. I'm not going to even reply to this girl. She keeps messaging me, but it's fake. So I'm not messaging her at all, man. No way. No way am I messaging her, man. I don't want nothing to do with her. Let's see if we can find a cute granny here on the Thai Friendly. I'll just go through this real quick. I'll see if I can find a cute one in here. I don't think I can, but, you know, hey, you'll never know. You never know. Find one, you know. Find a granny with huge flapjacks. Oh, my God. You gotta be kidding. You ain't gonna find no granny with huge flapjacks on Thai Friendly. You know, so, you know, I just do my thing. I just going through here quickly, checking to see if there's any flapjacks. None of the ladies on Thai Friendly have flapjacks, guys. So if you go to Thai Friendly with that expectation that you're going to find a lady there with a big flapjacks, forget it. It's not happening. Yeah, that's right. It ain't happening, boy. That tell you that shit, boy. If it was gonna happen, this site would be more popular than it is right now, right? So it's definitely not something that's happening here. Is the flapjacks and all these girls? I don't know if it's Thai friendly or if it's the girls. They only do headshots. They don't do full body shots. So that's another problem with Thai friendly is that it's just headshots. So you can't see, like, they don't want it. They don't like people to exploit their sight. Obviously, that's why they just show the heads. They don't show the body. So you don't know what the shape of the lady is, on Thai friendly. So that kind of a little bit of a nuisance as well. So you know. Anyways, guys. Anyways, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything more for me to do, guys. How do I feel about Trump? Oh, man. Trump is pandering to the 2%. That's not good, man. Trump is pandering to the 2%. So, that's definitely not a good sign for Trump. I don't know. Kamala looks like she's going to beat Trump. All this time we were expecting Trump to cakewalk. I don't know, man. It's looking like Kamala's going to just crush him, man. Everybody's saying Trump's going to win, but the problem is that the problem for Trump is, and even though I'm a Trump supporter, I'm going to be quite honest with you, the majority of Trump's support comes from white guys. Even white people in general. Let's say white people in general. The problem is in the U.S., the white population is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So even if you love Trump and you want him to win, yeah, I changed my opinion. I think Kamala is gonna win. I think the Democrats, the deep state, they really put a play on Trump, man. I think they're gonna beat him, man. And here's the thing. The problem is Trump relies too heavily on white people for his vote. Now, he was trying to get the black vote, and if it was Biden, if he was facing Biden, he was gonna get 25% of the black vote. Now, like I said earlier in my podcast, is that it doesn't matter if you vote Democrat, Republican. It's the same shit, right? It's just the figurehead because they do what the corporations want. So whatever policy the corporation want, doesn't matter if it's a Democrat or a Republican, that's what goes through. They don't care about what you think or who your neighbor thinks. It's all about profit. But the issue that Biden was having is that the blacks in the U.S. didn't like him because of the mass migration. Because all the people that are coming to the U.S. are coming to their neighborhoods, to the black neighborhoods. And also, they were competing for the black jobs, right? Remember Trump said they're competing for the black jobs. Those immigrants are going to come for your black job. And, they're pushing the wages down. I tell you guys this all the time, but the reason that happens is because the corporations will it. And the corporations run the United States. So it doesn't matter if you vote Democrat or Republican. If you vote for Trump or Kamala, you're going to get mass migration. But that's not my point. My point is that Kamala showed the fragility and the support of Trump with the blacks. So he was getting 25% of the black vote. He was going to get 25%, which is incredible because most Republicans get like 5 or 6%. Trump is on his way to getting almost a quarter of the black vote. And the reason he was getting a lot of that black vote is because now the black people are getting fed up with immigration. Now the black people are like, what the hell is up with this shit? They were like, this is ridiculous. So now they were going to vote for Trump. But the problem is Kamala is showing that the Trump support with the blacks is fragile. Because the second she becomes the nominee, Trump's support drops to around 12%. So which is still good for a Republican, but nowhere near as high as he was polling before Kamala took over for Biden. So that's it. So anyways, we'll see. No, there's no way to call it. We'll see how it goes. But it's looking interesting, guys. This is a late night podcast. My name is the T.O. They call me Toronto Brad, aka the Granny Chaser. They say, well, Guy, why do you go to Thailand and you looking for old ladies? And then I always have to explain that I'm an old man myself. I'm just going for ladies the same age as me. But the name stuck, and they call me the Granny Chaser. They call me the Granny Chaser. Now they say, do you like grannies with them big flapjacks? You know, like that kind of flapjacks. And I'm like, yeah, well, I was out there in the Philippines with Nita, you know, it's like that. I like them big flapjacks, you know. So they call me the T.O. a.k.a. Toronto Brad, the Granny Chaser. Just so you guys know. And I'm glad that you guys tuned in to my channel tonight. We're doing a late night Thailand genre passport bro podcast, talking about all the ins and outs of the Thailand genre, Philippines genre, all the news in the Philippines and Thailand genre that you guys might want to talk about. That's why we're here. And you can contribute whatever you want. This chat's a free chat. It's a real democracy, not like the United States, which is not a real democracy. And yeah, you know, we were talking at the beginning of my podcast, we were talking about how the origins of democracy. So I don't know how many of you guys ever studied history or classical history, neoclassical history or whatever, Greek history. So we were talking about the origins of democracy. So we always put democracy on such a pedestal. It's the most amazing system of government of all time. But then I was explaining to the guys in my chat, do you guys know how democracy started? And, you know, I'll tell you guys that democracy started in Greece or Athens or whatever. And in Athens and Greece, democracy was still confined. Who could vote was still confined to the powerful. It was confined to those that had power, man. Yeah, I saw your chat. Not from what you're hearing. I saw your message, man. I saw your message. But like I said, I don't think so. I think that Trump's support with the blacks was fragile, and that Kamala got the nomination. That means half of Trump's black support is going to go to Kamala. So he's still got a good, for a Republican, Trump will still get maybe the best support for blacks outside of Nixon. I don't know what blacks, well, not Nixon, not Nixon, maybe Eisenhower. Well, maybe Nixon. I don't know. But anyway, or Reagan. Reagan did somewhat well with blacks, but Trump is still going to get a very high percentage for Republican from the blacks. But he was going to get, if he was going up against Biden, he was going to get a lot higher. He was going to get 25% of the black vote, potentially 25%. Anything over 20%, Biden and the Democrats would have been toast. They'd have been fried and hung out to dry. If the Republicans get 25% of the black vote, it's over. But the problem is that the Democrats, the deep state, they flipped Biden out, they put Kamala in, and they showed the fragility of Trump's support with the blacks. But here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So here's something else for you guys to think about. You guys may not have had the wherewithal to think. But let me do some thinking for you guys. There are two states that are vitally important to the Democrats that I don't think Kamala can even fix. Okay, so I'm going to be quite clear that there's two states that the Democrats need to win, that their support of that country that we cannot name because of YouTube, that the support for that country, which pissed off a lot of their supporters, the Democrat supporters, in two very important states. Now, I don't know if you guys know those two states that this whole war in the Middle East is affecting for the Democrats. The two most important states that the Democrats could lose. If the Democrats lose these two states, they have no chance. Zero chance. And I don't know if you guys know what states I'm talking about, but Kamala did try to resolve that issue by her pick. So she resolved one of the state's issues with her pick. Before the convention, she picked that guy. so that she could hold on to that state, because that whole thing in the Middle East, it's gonna really derail the Democrats in those two states. That's why Biden was going after that guy in the Middle East to stop the war, because he didn't want to lose more support. He was hemorrhaging his support in these two states, and pretty soon, if they could either vote for the Republican or they might not vote at all. But what would happen is that the Democrats would lose those two states, and you guys know the two states I'm talking about. No, the two states I'm talking about are Minnesota and Michigan. Now, Minnesota is a very important state because it has all the Somalis. And you can bet your bottom dollar the Somalis are not having a good time watching what's happening in the Middle East. And they vote for Democrats. And the Democrats need those Somali votes to get over the hump in Minnesota. So you can better believe they're not too happy about what's going on in the Middle East, what that country's up to. And everybody don't like that country. You know what I'm saying? You know what country I'm talking about. And then and in Michigan, you have the Arabs. And trust me, they don't like what that country is doing either. And if the Arabs don't vote in Michigan, the Democrats have zero chance. So that's right, man. Yeah, if the Arabs come out, then the Democrats will win Michigan. But if they don't come out, it's over for the Dems. But I don't think they're going to come out because of what's going on in the Middle East. I just don't think the Arabs are going to come out. That's why Kamala chose that guy Lutz to keep Minnesota, and then she could focus on making sure they win Michigan. Because if they lose Michigan, it's over. It's over for the Dems. We're done. Toast 100%. Because if they lose Michigan, that by default means they're going to lose Wisconsin and they're going to lose Pennsylvania. So they have to win Michigan. If they can't win Michigan, that means they're losing Pennsylvania and they're losing Wisconsin. Because Michigan is to the left of Pennsylvania and Wisconsin. So they have to win that, man. Yeah. Yeah, so what about England? I don't know who England is. Who's England? I don't know everybody in the U.S., guy. Let me just take a look here. My throat is getting a little active. I can't talk too much longer, guys. My throat is getting a little bit sore. Got a little juice here. JD Vance. Let me take a look at this guy, England. Riots. Oh, England. Oh, England. I did talk about this already, Cam Life. I already talked about what's going on in England today. I already talked about it at the beginning of the podcast. I talked about it. So basically, again, the people in England, they don't understand. The people that are rioting, the people that are going against the rioters, they don't understand how politics works. Cam Life. You and me, we understand politics. We understand how democracy began in Greece, in Athens. If you understand how democracy began, then you understand how democracy works now. So in the beginning, democracy was something that only the politically connected and the wealthy, were able to actually participate in. And even the United States, when democracy began in the United States, democracy was only for the people that were wealthy. You had to own land. You had to be a landowner. You had to be a landowner to vote. And then they said, okay, we make democracy for everybody to vote. But the wealthy don't like that. They don't care what Joe Blow wants. They don't care what the dude on the street thinks. They don't care. That's right. So our political system in the West, sorry, my throat is really going here. Sorry, man. Might not be able to keep this stream going for much longer. In our political system here in the West, it's controlled by the donors. The donors are the ones that dictate policy to the parties, whether it's the Democrats and the Republicans. And here's the thing. The donors don't just donate to one party. They donate to both parties. So it doesn't matter who you vote for. The policies of the corporate elite are the one policies that will be enacted because they are the ones that are funding the politicians on both sides. So what's going on in England, when you see that mass rioting and all that, but the people that are rioting don't understand. So the people that are rioting are saying, you need to keep England white. We don't want all these brown people or Muslims here in England. So you know, we're going to riot, we're going to burn the stores, we're going to loot, whatever. We're going to keep England white. But first of all, England hasn't been white for about 200 years. Okay, but that's another story. But it doesn't matter. I've already told you guys this on my podcasts many times. The corporations don't care what the far right thinks. The corporations don't care what the far left thinks. All the corporations care about is their profit. They want to make more money. And they want to pay less wages. How do you pay less wages? You have mass migration. Now, next thing that you're going to hear. How do you keep your employees bonded to your company? Now, the white guy from the UK, he is not beholden to the corporation. Because he's got a citizenship. He lives there. But the mass migration guy, he's beholden to the corporation. That's what the corporation wants. It's like a modern day slavery. Because those immigrants are beholden to the corporations can exploit them. And yeah. Anyways, guys, my throat is really gone, man. I gotta rest my throat, man. I'm sorry, guys. It's steaming hot too, man. I gotta relax, guys. I wish I could go on. I wanted to talk more about Thailand and Philippines, but as always, I go off on a tangent on politics, and I tell you guys about the real state of politics, and you know, there's nothing that those guys in rioting in England gonna change. It don't matter if you vote for Trump or you vote for Kamala. It ain't changing anything. I'm being honest with you guys. The ones that make policy are the donors. They're the ones that are padding the politicians' pockets. It doesn't matter if you vote left or right. The same policy is going to be enacted. I hate immigration. I hate immigration. Stop mass migration. It don't matter. It don't care. You vote Democrat or you vote Republican, you're going to get mass migration because the corporations say so. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it don't make a difference. It don't make one damn difference who you vote for. It doesn't matter if Kamala's president or if Trump's president. It's going to be the same shit. It's just who you identify with. Oh, Kamala, she looks like me. Or, oh, Trump, he's a white guy. He's my guy. But the policy behind the puppet is going to be the same. It's just the facade that makes you feel good, man. You know, but it's the policy that's enacted is the same. It's just the face is different that's covering up the policy. It's the same on both parties, left and right, because they don't serve you. They serve the wealthy landowners, aka the corporate autocracy. I told you guys that many times before. I told you guys that so many times that I've forgotten how many times I've told you that. So. You're dying soon? Yeah, obviously if you're dying soon, you know your vote makes no difference, because how you live the remaining 5, 10, 20 years of your life, it ain't gonna make no difference if it's Kamala or Trump. I can tell you that right now. Or if it's left or right or whoever, whatever country you live in. Do I have a PhD? No, I don't have a PhD. Look sober, dude. Have a drink. Yeah, I know, man. I should have a drink. Yeah, Mr. Rhodes Scholar. I'm not no Rhodes Scholar. I'm just an average guy. I'm just pointing out what I'm seeing, man. And you guys can see that shit too, man. It's the same shit. We see the same shit, man. We know what's going down. We know what's happening here. That's why we want to go to Thailand, right? That's why we want to go to Thailand. Because, we want to relax. We don't want to be a part of this nonsense that's going on here in the West. The West is slowly being destroyed by the corporations, man. That's why people in Canada want to go to Mexico, Cambodia, Venezuela, Colombia, wherever else besides our home country. Okay, I'll try not to drink, guys. I'll try not to drink, man. I'm just going to chill here for now, guys. Anyways, guys, I'm the T.O. Toronto Brad. They call me the Granny Chaser. They say, Guy, why do you go out to Thailand? You're just chasing all these old ladies with these giant flapjacks, man. You know. And so that's why I'm moving halftime to Lisbon, getting a flat there. Yeah, man. Trinidad and Tobago, man. That's right. I understand that you think there is no major difference. Yeah, it does. I mean, it just makes you feel good. Like if you vote for Trump and you feel good, if he wins, you feel good. But the actual policy that's enacted is Republican to Democrat there's almost no difference, man. As far as I'm concerned, it's the same. I mean, on a macroeconomic level, the policy is the same. It's the policy to the benefit of the corporations. It's always going to be like that. It's like I said, it's like how democracy started. The corporations are the ones that run the politics. They're the ones that get the policy initiatives, the incentives of the policy. They are directed toward the corporations, not towards you. I got a tax cut in 2017. I'm trying to think here. So, okay, I have something here for you to think about. So, let's take a look at Trump's tax cut. I'm gonna take a look at Trump's tax cut and what the Democrats did after Trump's tax cut. Because I'm the feeling that it makes no difference, Democrat or Republican, to your personal bottom line, to your personal income. Let me just take a look here. So let me just take a look at the Trump tax cut. Impact on tax cut on an average family. On average family. Let's take a look and see what the actual savings were on an average family. Because I don't think it's that much, unless you were earning in the millions. I don't think the tax cut was this good. So here it is, and there you go. I just pulled it up on Google within a second. The 2017 Trump tax cut was skewed to the rich. So households in the top 1%, and I don't need to tell you who the top 1% are. They're that special religion that gets all the privileges. That Trump loves to pander to. So it's skewed to the rich. Households in the top 1% got an average tax cut of $60,000. Wow. What about an average family? Was expensive. It eroded the U.S. revenue base. So it cost the United States $2 trillion. Wow. So you got a tax cut. I don't know. Are you in the 1% that you got 60? You would have got a $60,000 tax cut. I don't think you got a $60,000 tax cut. But that was just the average. Obviously, if you're the more you make, you know. But the problem is that the revenue of the U.S. government fell dramatically, and it skyrocketed the U.S. deficit, skyrocketed the U.S. debt, and it's simply not enough revenue given the nation's investment needs, commitments to Social Security and health. So you got to cut now, but maybe you're right. Because what's going to happen is the Social Security in the United States is tied to the revenue of the United States government. So that means that if the United States doesn't have the revenue to pay for Social Security, they will cut it or they'll get rid of it. So that tax cut that you got one time could impact your ability to collect Social Security going forward. The Trump administration officials claim that the centerpiece corporate tax rate cut would be very conservative and lead to a $4,000 boost in household income. New research shows that workers who earn less than $114,000 on average saw no change due to the tax cut, while the top executive salaries increased sharply. Wow. And has largely failed to trickle down to those workers in the company who aren't owners. Oh, man. Like the Bush tax cuts before it, the 2017 tax cut by Donald Trump was a trickle-down failure. So basically, you benefited from the tax cut. I don't know how rich you are or how much money you have, but basically what they're saying here in this article is that that tax cut that Trump enacted in 2017, it greatly, immensely favored the corporations. And that's what I'm always telling you that. This is, this source here that I'm reading is the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, Federal Tax. Center on Budget and Policy Priorities under the header Federal Taxes. So If you go to the biased media, if you go to like the liberal media sources, it says here Donald Trump's income tax cut would cost the average family $5,000. So in the liberal news media, they're saying that you don't save money, you're actually losing money. So they say you lose about $5,000. Now, it would abolish income tax, could raise former President Donald Trump's idea of imposing. Oh no, this is a new article. Sorry, my bad. This is not. This is his new idea. This is from 2024. I'm talking about the 2017 tax cut. I'm not talking about this one right now. Trump's corporate tax cut is not trickling down. Center for this is a conservative website. This is not a left-leaning website. This is the American Progress. 2 years ago, Donald Trump and the Republicans cut corporate tax rate from 35% to 21% via the Tax Cut and Jobs Act. At the time, the Trump administration claimed that its corporate tax cuts would increase the average household income by $4,000. But 2 years later, there is little indication that the tax cut is beginning to trickle down in ways that proponents complained. The selling of the large corporate tax cut to Congress and a skeptical American public, the tax cuts would immediately translate into higher wages. So how Trump framed this was that by giving the corporations a massive tax cut, a massive 30% tax cut. Listen carefully, people. So how Trump sold this to the American people, he says, I'm going to give the corporations a 30% tax cut. And what's going to happen is when they get that 30% tax cut, the corporations that love you so much, they're going to give you a massive 10, 15, or 20% raise, equaling up to $4,000 per person. What is this? God damn. Listen, man, even I gotta laugh at this bullshit, man. This is ridiculous, man. Shut the fuck. Yeah, I'm going to give the corporations a 30% tax cut. And what's going to happen is after I give the corporations a 30% tax cut, they're going to give all of their workers a 10, 20% raise because they're so nice. They have such good hearts. They're going to give you guys a massive raise. Oh my God, I've heard enough, man. I've heard enough. I got to go to sleep. This is ridiculous. I need to sleep, man. Guys, it's your boy, the T.O. Toronto Brad. I will be on the streets of downtown Toronto tomorrow. I hope you guys are there with me to watch and enjoy my my vlogging. I'm going to do some more vlogging with my action camera. You know, I got my action camera here, so it's been doing pretty good. I'm doing really high quality vlogs now. And another thing I want to mention about my vlogging is, yeah, when I switched to the 4K, 60 frame rate per second camera, my views went up by 5 times. So this week, I forgot to mention, guys, on my YouTube channel, this week, my views went up by 5 times. And I think it's because the quality on this camera is a lot better than my phone's, right? So I actually ended up with almost 10,000 views this week, which is pretty insane. Almost 10,000, almost. Not quite 10,000, but for me, I'm a small YouTuber. My channel is very small. For me to get 10,000 views is quite insane in a week. So I'm just going to continue working on it. And yeah, this is a really good camera. It makes really great vlogs. And I hope to be doing more vlogging tomorrow. And I hope you guys will enjoy and watch like that, man. Yeah, Yeah, man, I'm part of the corporate machine, man. I'm a clog in the machine, man. I work at Amazon, so I'm a clog in the machine. I am a part of the machinery of the corporations. I'm an essential clog in the machinery of the corporations, and obviously, people that are like myself. If we are not there, that puts an onus on the corporations to replace us, and then you know that's kind of like where we at right now. So I'm just giving you guys the heads up. You guys are, you guys are, you guys are, you guys got good ideas. But let's get out to Thailand, guys. Let's go to Thailand. We'll relax. We'll chill. Get some beers. And we'll talk about shit. We'll talk about Canada. We'll talk about politics, this and that. We'll talk about Thailand, grannies, flapjacks, all that good stuff we'll talk about when we get out there. But for right now, I gotta sleep. I'm steaming up, man. I'm sweating like crazy. It's so hot here, guys. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning into my channel. And we'll be vlogging up tomorrow. If you guys know, we'll do a proper Thailand podcast. We'll try to stay off the politics. I hate when I get off in politics because I just don't stop talking. Now my throat is so sore, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, we can go to Lisbon, whatever. You guys like Lisbon, it's okay. It's all good, man. But other than that, guys, thank you for tuning into my channel today. And we will talk tomorrow, guys. We'll talk, and we'll do some fun stuff tomorrow, and we'll continue on, guys. Thank you guys for watching. That's it for Toronto Brad, the Thailand genre chat, single man travel to Asia, the Passport Bro channel. You guys, I'll catch you guys later, guys. Take care. Have a good rest. Get some rest, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace out, guys. Peace out.